Losi has just released this. This is the 1/12 scale all-wheel drive Pro Asphalt late model. Does come in 2 liveries as Budweiser Dale Earnhardt Jr. as well as a Sundrop yellow and green one. So that's more of a retro one. This is kind of more of a modern one. A little bit different than the Grom NASCARs that they already got. As you can see, the body is very flat, very low. Even the windshield, the side windows, everything's super low. Obviously more of a stock class type body, late model type body. And they did change some things. So we'll kind of go through that. First off, let's take a look at the manual. It does come in a few different languages. And then you got a little quick start guide, which is nice, full color, a little compliance information, a little spectrum card with some information about different batteries and charging and stuff. SLT2 radio, pretty standard radio, no traction control or stability control, anything like that, just pretty basic radio. Include a 1400 milliamp hour 2S, and then a basic charger that will, I think, charge the car in about an hour or so is what they say. Now, flipping it over, you can see that things are a little bit different. The bodies, or the bumper is redesigned front and back. It is a little bit different, and as you can see, there are no body clips. So that is one change, one upgrade. There's a little button here you push in. It is a little bit interesting. At first, couldn't figure out how to take off the body, but you actually push it in and then go a little bit further, and that'll actually snap off the body, and we'll kind of show you how that looks. So what you've got is sort of this double prong that will fit right into this front section right there. And then as you can see, as you push that button, it basically squeezes those 2 prongs together and will pop it off. Just make sure you go all the way and then just go a little bit further. Push it really hard to make sure it pops off. Does have a couple posts that fit into this top shock tower body mount right there. And then the back section just kind of hooks in to the rear end like that. So here's what it looks like underneath. You just got a couple different clips. That's where the posts and stuff are going into it. As you can see, just gorgeous body, super low, super wide, super flat. But yeah, they did a killer job on that. Now this car does sell for $199.99. That is the price going forward. They did also redesign the tires, as you can see, different wheel, sort of this Hoosier stock class slicks on here. And then the chassis itself, very similar to the existing Grom one. I don't think they really made any changes. You got the middle gear servo, you got 25 amp 2-in-1 ESC and brushed motor combination there. And then all metal drivetrain, front and rear differentials work really nicely. There is no slipper or center differential, anything like that. You got coilover shocks, threaded plastic bodied shocks with little adjusters there. Double wishbone suspension, fixed steering links. The suspension feels really good for an on-road car. So they made it stiff, they made it really low. They got the arms and stuff really flat, so this thing should drive really well. You got the Velcro battery strap to fit that battery, so a lot of space in there, so you could definitely run taller batteries. You got the Nerf bars here on the side, and then in the rear, again, double wishbone suspension. Body mounts are quite different than before, so I'm not sure if they're going to come out with more bodies. I would assume so. Going forward in the future, they might have some different stuff, but at the time of this video, there are 2 options, so you can definitely throw that in, go racing right off the bat. And then there's a nice little port here if you want to throw in a transponder to do laps and timing, that kind of thing. That also doubles as the bind port. Nice little race car here. I think this would be pretty fun to take out to a parking lot or whatever, do some oval asphalt racing, drive around, and yeah, it looks pretty cool. So yeah, next thing we gotta do is take it out and drive it. All right, we got the 2S all charged up, and we're gonna see how this thing actually drives. So yeah, first run. All right, sort of a simulated oval here. Actually kind of cool. Very a lot of steering, honestly. Brakes are pretty good. A little bit of a bump there. Let me adjust my string trim a little bit. Little parking lot races here. Be kind of cool. Get around this. Woohoo! Alright, still spin out. Guess kind of realistic in that way. Maybe we can just kind of full throttle it. Oh, even little jumps. A little bit better turn there. Actually, it's got pretty nice drag brake, so that it you don't ever really have to brake. You just kind of let off the throttle a little bit. See if we can do a little bit wider. I think we're getting a little bit better lap times here. Getting a little bit better feel for it. Try a little bit of a jump. Not really made for jumping. This thing is super low to the ground. But this body is amazing. Actually, pretty good rear downforce as well. The rear tires, even though it's all-wheel drive, it almost feels a little bit more rear weight or rear wheel biased. Because, yeah, you definitely feel some downforce in the back there. Yeah, for sure. Because you get a little bit of a push there. But yeah, pretty sick little car. I mean, obviously it's going to be a lot more fun with more drivers to get 2, 3, 4 of these. I see no reason you couldn't just drive these with some Losi NASCARs as well, just in the same race. This is obviously got a little bit different body. It is lower to the ground. Performance wise, it seems a little bit more stable than the Losis, honestly. The Losi NASCAR feels slightly edgier or twitchier. This one does seem more stable. I don't think the stance or anything is any different. I assume this is pretty much basically the same car overall, just lower, flatter, a little bit more rear downforce, at least with this body. That rear wing definitely does push down on the rear end, but the front is also pretty nicely tucked as well. It does feel very flat. Seems like less roll than the NASCAR as well. So in terms of driving characteristics, tires hooked up well, nice soft rubber compound. I'm not sure there's any foams in there, maybe real thin foams, but they hook up really well on this pavement. And this pavement's not prepped or anything. It is just a normal school parking lot, and it drives well. So anyways, there's a quick look at the Losi Asphalt stock car. So yeah, anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe buttons. Look for more videos soon. Thanks for watching.